Oh, you poor guy. Oh, he's a poor guy. Poor guy. Look at him die. Oh, poor guy. What it do, my friends? This is Great White making it happen today with some more NakedCraft. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm having a wonderful day myself, and I'm pretty excited about what I have to show you guys today. So, in NakedCraft, we're going to do a little bit of creative, or we're going to call it creative mode. This is my little redstone ready world that I made that I'm doing some of my little projects and stuff in. I wanted to show you guys what I had going on. In NakedCraft, we're at the point now where we have a slime farm, we've got a villager breeder, and now we need to get lots of iron. We need lots of iron, and having an iron farm is going to be super useful for us. So I decided to go on on a little bit of an adventure, on a little bit of a trek to try and get myself an iron farm, and that's exactly what we've done. And honestly, I think it's coming along swimmingly. What I did, here's what I did. So first off, I went and I found an already working iron farm. I went and found one that somebody else had done that works perfectly and is functional. That was my first step in this process, because I don't know a whole lot about Minecraft. I'm still pretty new to it. So that's what we did. The first farm that I found was actually, it was a design by, his name is NakedCraft TV. He did a 1.14 iron farm, and it's very, very simple, the 1.14 iron farms. I can kind of explain a little bit of it to you. So basically, all you do is there's a little bit to it. So we have this little spawn area in the middle. It's just 7 blocks by 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And actually, this one's 8. Because we have the water flow all the way down, and then it ends here, and then it knocks him down into this one, which takes him down into our collection pit. So let's start down here, actually. We have this collection pit. It's got the sign in the lava. I'm sure you guys have seen this design before if you know how Minecraft works. The signs are there to stop the lava from going all the way down, so that way when the iron golems show up, they fall down into this, and then they kind of stand there, and they get killed by the lava. Their items fall down here, and they're picked up by these hoppers, which are leading into this chest. You can see we've gotten quite a lot. I believe he said, NakedCraft said this gets like 1,200 plus an hour iron. It's quite a lot. Now, this isn't as big as you can make it. You can make it much larger than this, and that's what I'll kind of explain next. Basically, the level, so you have these villagers, beds, and looms. That's what we're working with. We have these looms right here. This is a loom. It's lined with looms all the way. We've got beds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a bunch. And then we've got villagers. Now, we have exactly as many villagers as we have beds. We have exactly as many beds as we have looms. Everything's 1 to 1. So, to 1. So everything lined up there, and basically whatever level the villagers are on, they'll spawn within, I believe it's 6 blocks. So if we take, for example, let me grab this piece of stone here. A villager will spawn here, and they'll spawn here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on any of those levels, they'll spawn on top of this one, they'll spawn on top of this one. No higher, no lower. Now, that's what I understood when he said his video. You guys can go check out his video yourself if you want to see the details of this. I'll put a link to it in the description. That's all. So you can make this probably like 1, 2, like probably 5 more layers higher than that if you wanted to. You certainly don't have to. You're not required to. Oh, is the sun setting? Okay, let's do this really quick. Time set noon. Wonderful. It's nice and bright now. Those guys, they just woke right up. They just perked right up. You're not seeing any iron golems spawn because, well, it hasn't been nighttime yet. If we go like this, time set midnight. Oops. Time set midnight. You guys want to go? You guys, take a little nap. Take a little sleepy poo. Go sleepy poo in your beddy, boys. You sleepy boys. Are you little sleepy boy? This boy doesn't want to sleep. Hey, buddy. Oh, there he goes. Now he's taking a little nap. What about you guys? What are you doing? Get in your bed. You big dumb dummy. Get sleepy. Are you sleepy? Get sleepy, you big dummy. Oh, he's not sleepy. Whatever. Whatever. It'll work just fine without it. So, time set noon. Now they're gonna wake up, and now we'll probably see some spawning. I would guess. Ooh, this is a big glitch thing. I forgot. Okay, so a few things to show here. When I follow the tutorial, you'll notice I have a set of glass over here on this one. Oh no, our poor guy, our poor villager just died. Because we don't have these blocks here, what I had before is I had a layer of glass right here to stop when this guy got out of bed. He would fall in, so I put that glass there to prevent that. But that stops the iron golem. The iron golems will get stuck right here if we do that. But, oh, it seems we're not getting iron golems to spawn. The thing here is that you have to have the people, your villagers, have to visit their workstation within a certain amount of time and go to bed within a certain amount of time before they'll kind of get together. And 5 villagers have to talk with each other and say, oh, hey, well, it seems like we need an iron golem, don't we? Oh, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, I agree. We do need an iron golem. As soon as everybody has a consensus and they say, yeah, we need an iron golem, and 5 of them have talked about it, they'll spawn an iron golem. That's kind of the process. I don't think enough of them have visited their workstation. I just loaded into the world, so it may take a little bit of time before they start spawning, but once they do, they spawn pretty regularly. So that's kind of the design we were looking at. Now in NakedCraft, we are doing our tree base right now. We're doing like treehouse is like our theme for our first like community area, and it's turning out pretty cool. And I didn't want to build just some big dumb farm and just have a big big boring regular farm like this. Like, so lame. I wanted it to fit our theme. So I decided I gave myself the challenge. Oh, look at all that mob loot all over the ground. I gave myself the challenge to create a tree iron farm, and I did just that, guys, and it actually works perfectly. I know they're not spawning right now because there hasn't been enough time, but here's our little collection area. We have collected iron. This one hasn't been around nearly as long as that one, and it also doesn't spawn quite as much, but it is functional, and for our little tiny server and for what we're doing, it's perfectly functional. It works just fine. So I did go ahead and create that, and I think it's working pretty cool. It works just kind of on the same principle. So we have all these guys in their beds up here. Look at all these guys in their beds. We have exactly enough looms, exactly enough beds. Actually, I think we have not quite enough beds. We have more looms than beds, but you know what? It still gets the job done. In fact, there's some guys here. Like, look at this guy. He has a different job. Who are you? What are you? I can't click on him. It won't tell me. Can I click on you? Okay, so he's like a nitwit, I guess, maybe, because he doesn't have a job. But these guys have jobs. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Oh, hey, look, it's an iron golem. What up, man? Oh, dude, he's going to fall down there. Check it out. Oh, you poor guy. Oh, he's a poor guy. Poor guy. Look at him die. Oh, poor guy. Aw. All he wanted was to help protect the villagers. He just has to die to death. Look at him. Now we're collecting up all his stuff. Delicious, delicious iron. So I did kind of the same thing. I built this up top, and then I have the platform below it, and they'll spawn them on that platform. The glass, they won't spawn on glass, apparently, is a thing I learned. So that's why I have the glass on top of here, and then we have the glass down here. It'll keep the water in, stop the golems from spawning on top of it, and then this layer of glass right here is to stop people from falling out of their beds. Oh, what a tragedy. We don't have to worry about that anymore. No more bed falling out. That's not a thing. So that's one way. See, here's an example. See? There's an iron golem. He spawned, and he's stuck on that glass. That's why I got rid of this glass. But once you get rid of the glass, then the guys will fall out when they go to sleep. So, you know, it's kind of a trade-off. Now, if I did this differently now, I would either move this out one, or I would move this back one. One of the two things, just to solve that problem. It'd be a pretty easy fix, but I'm not going to worry about it. This was just so I could learn how to do it. So that one obviously is a lot more efficient than this one, but you can see we just had another one fall down right now, and we've probably got over 2 stacks now. I was wrong. But yeah, it's pretty functional, and it's in a tree, so it fits into our tree-based theme. So that's pretty neat. Now let's jump over to my regular world, NakedCraft, and I'll show you guys. Things aren't quite as beautiful over here. Oh, and it's a rainy day too. Can we go sleep really quick? Yes, sleepy time. Wonderful. So this is actually a fun thing I wanted to show you guys, and also a word of warning. Oh, it's still gonna rain, huh? Well, that's fine. Oh, it's not. It stopped raining. A little bit of a word of warning for you guys, just to show you. Here's where Great White's a big dumb dummy. When you make your iron farm, the beds are a pretty crucial part of it, because you want the villagers to sleep, and then once they've slept... Oh, I was so scared. I thought maybe we had an iron golem. Once the villagers have slept, and once they have interacted with their workstation, then they will get together and gossip about needing a golem. But here's the thing. When you make it, the beds are a crucial part. They need to pick their bed and sleep in it. I made this great, dire, awful mistake of building my iron farm very close to my base. What a mistake that was, I tell you, friends. A very great mistake indeed. There's Trifunctional's base. There's my little base. There's my beds in there. And here is our little farm with our fantastic little dudes. Here's the problem, my friends. These guys have decided to pick the other beds as their primary beds, and not any of these beds. Are you dumb? Are you big dumb dummy? Look at me in the face when I talk to you. Are you big dumb dummy? Why don't you pick one of those beds? Don't those beds look comfy? You know, it's with your friends. You could all sleep in the same area. Is safety in numbers? You feel good. It's cozy. You should sleep in these beds. But here's the thing: they don't want to. They want these beds over here. I believe this is what the issue is because they all huddle in this corner. They're all huddled in this corner and they want to get out because they're trying to get to their bed. I believe is what's going on. So this is a big issue because now when they don't sleep, that's one of the requirements, one of the prerequisites, if you will, to getting a golem to spawn is they need to do that first and then need to interact with each other and discuss having a golem spawn. So when I first did this, oh no, I'm up here and now I can't get down. All right, here we go. We're just gonna take some damage. So now that we're up here, I've created this. It's still a little ugly. I still have some cleaning up to do. You'll have to forgive me. But I've only collected about 2 iron golems, and now they have stopped spawning them. So I, in my infinite wisdom, have really made a big old mistake. A real big one. I'm gonna have to move our iron golem farm. We're gonna have to redo the whole thing. Now it's not as big of a deal because the hardest thing about it is getting the beds and the villagers. We've already got some of the villagers. We got all the beds we need. So I'll simply have to take this whole thing apart and reconstruct it a little bit further away. Maybe like over there on that tree possibly. And that's a double tree. Ooh, we might be able to do something cool with that. But this is actually a double tree too. I made, oops, give me that back. Give me that back. I made a double tree. I made one tree and then I planted dirt and replanted a tree on top of it. So it's super, super, super tall. Yeah. Well, it's a thing. You know, I'm new to Minecraft. You got to make mistakes. You learn from them. You grow. You become better. And, well, I've spent a whole day working on this, and now it's been for nothing. Well, not for nothing. I definitely learned. My friends, and there's a lot of value in that. But I hope you learned something for this video, too. So if you're thinking about making an iron farm, I tell you, don't do it right next to your base. It's a bad idea. But I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, get in the comments section. Leave me some advice if you know something about this that I don't. If there's a way to salvage this issue and I'm not aware of it, please feel free to share it with me. I would truly appreciate it. But you guys have been a pleasure as always, and I hope you have the best kind of day. See you later, dudes. Oh, hey, look, it's an iron golem.